What's up? It's Sunday. Sitting out here on the porch having a conversation. Thought it was a good time to have a good teachable moment. And just talking about, as you get older, growing and changing your surroundings or whatever, and trying to get you and a lot of people that probably need to hear this message, encourage them on this basic message that I've been saying, especially to you. Been saying it for years and years, And as you get older, changing your surrounding, changing your crowd, and building and growing, and learning from all of our mistakes. We went through a whole lot of stuff, or whatever, but we have to grow. And one thing personally and specifically, I'm gonna tell you, you ain't thrown away. And you ain't never been thrown away. You come from a good family. And, if anybody make you feel less than or whatever, then that's just on them. But you got to keep moving. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep growing. And you have to change your surrounding. One of the most important things that I said to you earlier today, God is not going to give you new furniture if your house ain't clean.
Right.
Change your surrounding. God got a lot of things that he want to do for you. He got a lot of things that he want to do for me or whatever, but we got to have sense enough to be ready to receive it when it comes. You set up to win. But if you don't have stuff together, you don't have stuff in order, he's just not going to give it to you. Or you can get it, but you're not going to be able to enjoy it or keep it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
If you get everything that you want right now and everything that you ask God for, and you can't even enjoy it because you got so many distractions and so many things pulling at you that you hadn't cleared out. So I'm telling you, I don't care if it's friends that you went to high school with. I don't care if it's cousins. I don't care if it's aunts, if it's uncles, if it's me. That go for me. If I'm bringing chaos and confusion, and I'm not pouring into your life, and I'm not encouraging you, and I'm not nothing and nobody to look up to, and I'm raising hell and bringing chaos and all that stuff to your life, it's time for you to get away from me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That go for me. So nobody can't say I'm throwing any type of shade. That go for me. That go for your mama. That go for anybody. You got to stay focused. You got to keep your eyes on the prize. You got to keep doing what you're doing. You got to be encouraged. The question becomes, who's feeding you every week? And I'm not talking about food. Who you spending time with? Who's dropping you knowledge every week? You got to go around knowledge. Knowledge is power. You don't have no power when certain situations happen. You don't know what to do because you don't have no knowledge.
Right.
Come spend some time. You ain't gonna never know nothing about the frat if you don't spend time with the bros. You ain't gonna ever learn about Delta Sigma Theta if you don't spend time with the Saras or AKA or Sigma Gamma Rho or Alpha Phi Alpha. Spending time. Coming around, getting the knowledge, getting everything you need.
You right.
You welcome here anytime. I know you grown, you doing your thing. But come and sit around, man, and get this knowledge. I have a lot of it. I be sitting here, I be by myself. It's Sunday, we just grilled up some hamburgers, French fries, sitting around. It's a beautiful day, God is good. We done had 6 deaths since December. 6. And God still woke us up this morning, got us in closing our right mind or whatever. Death ain't nothing but the cycle of life. Our ass gonna be dead too. Sure enough, we born. We gonna do 3 things: be black, pay taxes, and die. But in the meantime, don't let nobody steal your joy. Be encouraged and get around good people and go and get knowledge. Seek knowledge. Because if I'm in there frying fish and you got on a sweater, and you come stay in the kitchen while I'm in there frying fish, when you go out and get in that car, the fish smell is going to be in your sweater. You could take a bath and go sit in the garbage can, and you're going to stink. You don't have to touch nothing in the garbage can, but you're going to stink when you get out of the garbage can, and you just got out the tub. It's your surrounding, who you surround yourself with. You're going to only become like the people you surround yourself with. Everybody went to the same school. Everybody got the same type of education. Everybody, all that stuff. But everybody made different decisions. And you have to make the right decisions. And one of the things about making the right decisions, you have to get around somebody that's successful. And spend some time with somebody, because it just rub off on you. I can't even explain it. You get to learn different handshakes and mannerism and how to be, or whatever. If you don't know how to play golf, go drive a golf cart. If they're going to play golf, go. I ain't never seen no deal get cut on the dance floor with a disco ball spinning around. Never seen too many deals get cut on the basketball court. But man, go where the deals are being cut. Go sit up there at the bar at Paris Steakhouse where all of the senators, state senators, congressmen, mayor, college president, board members, that's where they all hang at during the week. They go sit up there at the bar, put on a shirt and tie, and introduce yourself to people and make new friends that's operating at a higher level. A lot of time, man, we be too loyal to our hood, man. We don't want to get out of our comfort zone. Why do you go to the food court, you go to somewhere, you just don't have to be around our people all the time just because you feel comfortable. Mix up with different races and different cultures. Some nice people out there. All white people ain't bad people, and all black people ain't good people. I can promise you that. I'm telling you that from experience. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Just keeping it real with you, man. Just dropping this knowledge, and I just hope somebody gets something from this, man. Share this video with your kids or whatever. You know, you almost 30, man. You don't ever get too old to learn. I can keep you from going through a whole lot of this stuff and help you making better decisions just by coming out here, sitting on the porch like we're doing now, just getting knowledge, just talking. My granddaddy, before God rest his soul, my granddaddy talked to me every day of my life. Every day when I got grown and I got busy, he was always dropping knowledge. Up until he died, he dropped knowledge. Uncle Kid, before he died, he always dropping knowledge, always. And it just stuck with me, just in my brain. Be like, why you so smart? Even in the comedy business, man, I just really started out just gonna go up on stage and just tell some jokes. I didn't know I was gonna turn out to have a full-fledged business running. I'm flying to New York, meeting with advertisers, all of this stuff. Being around the right people, making the right moves and the right decisions on conference calls and meetings and stuff. I don't understand, man, why we so loyal to the hood. I promise to God I'll never ride through Kingston again. I rode through my neighborhood I grew up in 3 weeks ago, and I didn't feel good when I got back on 10th Avenue. And I said, never again. It ain't nothing I want to see anymore. Go and grow. Make some things happen. Surround yourself with folks. If you got uncles that's willing to spend time with you, a dad that's willing to spend time with you, I ain't never told you couldn't come over here. I'd be mad at you and I fuss. Yeah, I fuss. I ain't gonna let nobody just cook in the kitchen and do what they want to do and do certain things around my house. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with some structure. It's structure. Anywhere you go and somebody let you do what you want to do in their house might not be the place for you to be. Come around me if you like what I got, if you like what I'm doing, then come spend some time with me where you can be like this and get some of this knowledge. Couldn't keep me away from around my granddaddy. My granddaddy knew everything. He knew something about everything. You want to learn about religion? Come talk to me. Politics? Come talk to me. Cooking? Come talk to me. Common sense? Come talk to me. Common courtesy? Come talk to me. Haters? Come talk to me. I get it all the time. I can tell you a little bit about a lot of shit. Just come sit down and spend the time.
Yes, sir.
Telling everybody that's watching this video, man, continue to grow and continue to be great. You know what I'm saying? And these family members, they could be the worst. They the worst. They are the worst. I can show you some snapshots of stuff said about me in the group text. I ain't gonna talk about you, but I can talk about mine. I can tell you, I can show you some stuff in the family group text.
I believe.
I had a family member say, I changed. You damn right I changed. I'm not gonna let you continue to manipulate me and use me for what you can get anymore. Yes, I changed. You supposed to change. I ain't never seen no baby 20 years old, but he's still a baby in the pamper. Everybody change. Trees change. Plant a tree in the ground and see if it's gonna be the same height next year. Everything's supposed to change. A caterpillar changed into a butterfly. You understand? A larvae changed into a wasp. An egg changed into a bird or a chicken or whatever it is. It's supposed to change. It changed for the better. Don't let nobody make you feel guilty for being successful. Everybody ain't happy you performing at the comedy club. Everybody ain't happy you my son. A lot of people gonna hate you because you my son. You don't have to say nothing back. You don't have to respond. You got to ignore people.
It's hard.
I know it's hard. I know it's hard. I know I be want to knock some people in the mouth too. But is it worth? It ain't worth going to jail.
No, it's not.
Then you in jail. Then you really in the blogs. Now everybody talking about you. Now you can't get a job replacing me at the radio station. I'm just saying, for example, or whatever. Well, he got a bad temper. He didn't fought or whatever. I used to be getting in trouble like that and stuff all the time. Man, it took me 15 years to earn a good reputation. And I had to get in the community and work. I had to do the work. I had to do all of the work. And some people still talk about stuff from the past when I was out here in these streets and stuff like that or whatever. That's all they can talk about. I done did way more good than bad. And I don't care what they say about me. They don't pay a bill in there. Not one bill. Not one bill. I bet they didn't cook. I bet they didn't have no good ass hamburgers and French fries from scratch today. I bet they ate some dried up ass greens with no seasoning or whatever. Bet they didn't have. I don't have to be like everybody else. I don't want no macaroni and cheese and collard greens today. I want a hamburger on the grill and French fries. It's a nice day. Yes, it's Sunday. And then get up and give God some of your time.
You right. No, I should have been this morning.
Absolutely. You was raised in the church. I took you to church every Sunday. Don't grow up and get on your feet and get to moving so much that you forget about God. I'm sitting on the back row with tears coming down my face, man, with snot coming out my nose, praising and crying. I was almost laid on the floor today. I'm so thankful just to be alive like a humble servant. Like I praise God like I'm broke. And I don't even know, and I am broke. Ain't nobody rich for real. I'm blessed. But I praise God like I'm broke. And that's what I'm telling you, man. You got to be encouraged. You got to come out here and sit down here. I ain't that busy. I be at home. I don't go anywhere. Come sit out here and talk to me and get this knowledge. That's what it's all about. Go around people that don't smoke. Hang around people that don't drink. Hang around people that's in healthy relationships. Hang around comics that's successful. Figure out what Just Hilarious is doing. Figure out what D-Ray and all of them are doing. Get close to the business, man. Sit down and talk to people. Pick their brain. Get knowledge. I've been in this business 30 years. From God to stand-up comedy, I can tell you about it all. Continue to dress nice on stage. Continue to be your own person. You don't have to be like me on stage. Be who you are. You don't have to use the last name if you don't want to use the last name. You can use your first name and your middle name for all I care. Well, you won't have that pressure on you.
Right.
Telling you, man, everybody ain't going to understand this. Stop blessing people that don't care about you. Stop spending time with people that don't. The Bible says, cast not your pearls unto swine. You know what I mean by that? That's like putting an expensive necklace of pearls around a pig, and the pig take the necklace and run and wallow in the mud in it. That's what cast not your pearls unto swine. They ain't no good. It's a hog.
Right.
What you blessing them for? Everybody ain't gonna understand. So I'm just telling you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay positive. Stay motivated. Stay around good people. Get around old people. You understand? Because what you surround yourself with is what you gonna be. And it's simple as that. What you listen to music-wise. Now, I listen to hip-hop. You know, we play certain songs on the radio, but for real, I listen to it for the beat. You understand? I like some songs. I love Jeezy. You know, Jeezy got some stuff that I like. Biggie, Tupac, or whatever. They got some stuff that I like, man. But it's more the feel of the song more than the word. But I balance it out with some Travis Green. You understand? And some Donnie McClurkin and some Yolanda Adams. And get myself into a prayer. That's why God blessed me, man. God blessed me, man, because I never forgot about him. I was praising God when I was broke. $10 a Sunday to play the piano for the Sunday school. Then leave there and go to another church and play the organ. And showing God that God blessed me with that job on the radio because he knew I was going to try to use that platform to bring people closer to him and to encourage people and make people happy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. Stay around positive people. Don't let nobody get you mad enough to go to jail. Don't let nobody get you out of your character. It takes discipline and discretion. If you don't do nothing else, man, use discretion. Be cool. I get mad when I walk through the airport and somebody, hey, Rickey, Smiley. That ain't genuine.
Right.
If you really like me, you will walk up to me and quietly speak to me. But you want everybody to know. See, I have, God has given me a sense of discernment, man. I can tell from people being genuine and sincere and from people just putting on the front and just trying to make something out of something. And it's just don't, and it rubbed me the wrong way.
Right.
Discretion.
Some family members rubbed me the wrong way at the funeral.
Well, you just got to keep it moving. Got to be up, got to lead. Do what I do. Go to family function and be the last to get there and the first to leave. Or get there early before everybody get there where you can say, I came. I showed up. I supported. And then leave. You don't have to be around people. My grandma always told me, don't go nowhere where you don't feel welcome. Don't go around no element or environment where you laughed at and whispered. They don't talk about me and my family, but I'm definitely whispered about. Definitely whispered about. And the only people don't like your ass are people that you only helped or you only did something kind for. They're the ones that don't like you. People that you ain't never did shit for or whatever had the utmost respect for you.
Right.
Uncle Bro come over here. Uncle Bro drive all out of town, coming to comedy shows, came over here. We watched NCAA basketball yesterday for 12 hours nonstop. Talking, encouraging word. I make fun of him for being over here and be sneaking taking pictures of him, saying he need to go home and all that shit, but he genuine. That's my granddaddy's son. That's my dad's brother. He has showed absolutely alpha male manhood to me. I love having him around. I love pulling up to the house and seeing his truck outside, parked. You're like, damn, Uncle Bro, he gonna worry me to death. And he lay on the floor and we watch basketball together. We have a good time. Telling everybody out there, I hope everybody got a message from this and whatever. And everything that you go through bad, man, you find a way to twist it and encourage somebody else and find a way to give God the glory for it. Don't let, and tell everybody on here, don't let people pull you to their bottom. Don't allow people to pull you to their bottom. You'd have been to 2 colleges. You ain't graduated, but you educated. You went to church every Sunday growing up. You educated. You have exposure. You have seen the world. You've been on the road with me since you was 6 and 7 years old, traveling, jumping on planes. You've been exposed to everything. Change your environment and don't let people get you off track and pull you to their bottom, to their bottom. Let them talk. They don't buy no clothes. I give you clothes. If I stop talking to you, then you got something to be worried about. Because I'm the one that raised you. I encourage you. I taught you this business. I did more than just babysat. Be encouraged. Don't let people get you like that. You can't be around all family. God got bigger things for you. What God has for you is for you. It ain't for everybody else. They want to support you. Let them buy a damn ticket. Come to the show. Stop giving away people tickets. Stop giving people free tickets to shit. You just getting started. I'm just keeping it real. I don't care how old you get. I'm always talk.
I know.
But you don't come around that much because you know I be fussing and I be going off or whatever. But you need to come around. Granddaddy fussed and look what it made me. It didn't kill me. Come get the knowledge. Come sit down and have a conversation. You'll learn how to cook. You'll learn how to be real fucking funny because I'm one of the best in the business. I don't care what comedian come out, nigga. I'm fine on that stage. I don't even tell jokes off stage. I go on stage and just turn into a whole entertainer. Standing ovations damn near every show. Funny as hell, have people crying. But then it can drop that knowledge at the same time and then be a great cook, a great father, a great friend, a great musician. Educated. NAACP, SCLC, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, all that stuff. A little bit of everything. Play 9 different instruments. Haven't mastered any of them, but I can play 9 different instruments.
Right.
Might not be as rich as Kevin Hart and Jamie Foxx, but boy, to be coming from the projects, I done made some noise these past 30 years. And did it drug-free and alcohol-free. Listening to my granddaddy, spending time with somebody to say, hey man, you don't need to drink that. Hey man, don't put that up to your mouth. Hey man, don't smoke that. Hey man, you don't need to go to no after party. You did a show, that is your party. Take your ass to the hotel and take your ass to sleep because you got a 5:30 flight to get back home. A lot of us, man, we can't let the hood go. We can't let the hood go. So I just want to tell y'all, we want to make this video today because we both have had some bad experiences. So we're going to take all of that negativity and turn it into something positive. And it ain't to throw shade. It ain't throwing shade. I don't really care about what nobody say or think or whatever. But I use it as a learning tool to try to be better and to try to encourage you. Because you're going to get a lot of that. And the last thing I'm going to say, all of this, it's only a test. It's just a test. If you can't handle this little shit right here, you ain't ready to go to the next level. You hear me? It's a test. It's a test. All of it. All these distractions. They talking about you. They say this about you. They talking about your daddy. They talking about your grandmama. They talking about your mama. They say your daddy mean. They say your mama bougie. All of this is just a test. So when you make it and go to the next level, you ain't even ready. If you respond like that, discipline, discretion, discipline. You know, Dr. King, them man, they trained them kids to sit at the bar. They was talked ugly to. They was spit on. The kids at the counter in North Carolina. All of the Alabama foot soldiers, Booker and all of them that went to jail, they were trained not to say anything. They were trained to have somebody spit in their face and not respond. It's a test. If you ain't ready for this right here, if y'all ain't ready for what y'all going through, you ain't ready to go to the next level. That's just real. It's a whole nother level because with a new level comes a new what? Devil. I was happy when I was getting $150 a show. It was easy getting in your car, showing up at the Spiral Gyra in Carrollton, Georgia, and standing in a corner of Applebee's on a little platform telling jokes. It was easy. And you get your $150 in cash and sign a little stub, me and Earthquake, and then you leave. But when you start making some real money performing in these big venues with 5,000 and 8,000 people, it gets a little bit complicated. The pressure is a little bit harder because people done paid $20 and $30 to see you perform or whatever. So, hey, you got to be ready. It's a test. You got booed on the stage. I done had champagne thrown at me. I done had chairs thrown at me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Man, I had a drug dealer heckling me, man. And you know them drug dealers got ego, so he done bought up the first 3 or 4 rows. Man, I started cracking on that suit and all them necklaces his ass had on. Man, I had them folks in that club running. He got mad and threw a bottle of champagne on the stage and 2 chairs. I had them jokes for him, man. Ah, man, jealous because the girls, all the women he brought to the show, they laugh and have a good time. He done got jealous and he want to start heckling. But I was ready for him. I was ready. I lit him up. That's my job.
Right.
Can't let him take over my show. I don't have Maze behind me. I don't have the Pips behind me. I don't have Destiny's Child in the background. Yeah, Gladys Knight, she got the Pips. Michael Jackson had the Jackson 4, the Jackson 5 behind it. Frankie Beverly got Maze back there. Harold Melvin had the Blue Note. When you're a comedian, it's just you.
Right.
Ain't nobody in the background talking about, I know you will. Woo, woo. No, nigga, it's just you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? That's it. That's it. Everything y'all going through, man, suck it up. That's what they used to say when we was online. Suck it up. It's a test. You can't pass this, man. You ain't ready for the next level. I'm sitting up here, man, watching folks, man. I done watch people bury their, man, I done, shh. Boy. I physically closed 2 caskets of 2 of my favorite people on this earth. I walked up there, that lady, that funeral director, and this is my granddaddy that raised me. She said, you want to come do the closing? I said, absolutely. And I walked up there, and I put my hand on that lid, and I took that little lining, and I tucked my granddaddy in, and I closed that casket with that funeral director. And I did the same thing in Cleveland. 2 men that I love dearly. I love my Uncle Thomas just as much as I love my granddaddy. That's my granddaddy's younger brother, and he was a father figure. But it take a man to do that and don't break. And the only thing I could say was Invictus going through my head when I put my hand on there, and that man at Calhoun Funeral Home told us exactly what to do. He said, tuck him in. He let Uncle Kid down in that casket, put my hand up on that lid, and we closed it. And that's the last time I saw him. That was a father figure. And I had to suck it up. I didn't break down and cry. I sucked it up. I cry. I have my little crying spells every now and then. But hey, when you turn 50, man, you see more death than you do weddings. You see more death than you do birth. It's a part of life. It's a cycle of life. We gonna be dead, and then you gonna be dead. You the next generation after us, and mama and them the generation before me. It's gonna happen. My granddaddy had a granddaddy. See, we just don't think that they had nobody because them the only people we saw. My granddaddy had a granddaddy and a mama and daddy. So that's just what's gonna happen. And you gotta suck it up. Put a smile on your face and keep going and be encouraged and be happy. Grill you a hamburger and sit on the porch. Listen to the birds tweet. I can hear the birds. I ain't in a hospital bed. We passed by intensive care today, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Do you see all them people in there sick today? Mm-hmm. They wish they could be out here sitting on the porch like us. Man, we're so blessed. Not just this porch, any porch. We walked to the porch. Nobody would rolled us out here. We didn't walk out here on a cane. We grilled us 2 hamburgers and cooked us some French fries from scratch. And now we're sitting out here on the porch, and God just letting the sun shine on our shoulders right now. Feeling good and thankful and blessed. And there's going to be more problems. I'm going to shut up after this, but it's going to be more problems. Yeah. God let this stuff happen, man, to see how you're going to deal with it. Are you ready for the next level? What you going to do when they call your daddy ain't funny, he arrogant, I don't like him. I don't listen to his show, and he ain't funny to me. What you gonna do?
Slap him twice.
And you slap? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And your ass end up in jail or dead. Talking about slapping twice.
No, I see what you're saying. Though. You right.
Yeah. It's a test. God looking at all this stuff, he writing it down, seeing how you gonna handle it. You gotta take that punch in the chest, man, and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Hold on, I'm tell you what, guess what? Guess what? The people that do stuff like that, people that operate on a certain level, Brandon, they don't do stuff like that. They don't say things like that. They don't get on family group chats and dog out other family members. See what I'm saying? Steve Harvey ain't never did that to me. Tom Jordan ain't never did it. Jamie Foxx ain't never did it. Martin Lawrence ain't never did it. Barack Obama ain't never did it. Michelle Obama ain't never did it. Look at the level of people. Alfred Liggins ain't never did it. Miss Kathy Hughes ain't never did it. None of the people at BET never did it. Look at the people that did it. And all of these people I know personally, they ain't never did none of this stuff. Bill Bellamy ain't never did it. D.L. Hughley ain't never did it. Angela Bassett ain't never did it. Mike Epps ain't never did it. Now Mike Epps did say I had on some orthopedic LeBron James that hurt my feelings, and I didn't wear them no more. I gave them to my nephew. And then he said I had on a Tevin Campbell jacket. But other than that, he ain't never did it. Nobody, Brad ain't never did it. Nobody on the morning show ever did it. Now these are people that I spend as far as the morning show, that I spend most of my time with. That is my family. Eva Marcel is my sister. Brad is my sister. Hair Crack and Rock T is my brother. Gary is my Unc T. Or my uncle. But Gary has definitely been a mentor. He used to babysit y'all for me and let me go make some money. Yeah. And he was nice to y'all. Juicy, all of them. So don't worry about what those niggas say or think. I promise you, people that do stuff like that, they not the ones that poured into your life. They not the ones that gave you nothing. Ain't bought no shirt. If your mama do that stuff, or your stepdad do that stuff, or I do it, then you lose a little bit of sleep at night. But if it ain't one of us three, or your great-grandmama, Miss Lurleen, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. Because I just named the people that's the most important to you. We raised you. So, it is what it is. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. And this is not just for Facebook. These are conversations that we, right? Right. These are regular conversations. And that's why he don't bring his ass over here. He don't be want to hear this. I know you don't, but you need it.
I do be needing to hear it, though.
The more you come over here, the more you gonna learn. Knowledge is power. Spend time. Spend time. Spend time. Get the knowledge. Sit down. Listen. Be going too much. Sit down. Slow down. Sit down and have an intelligent conversation. Can put you on a whole lot of game. Shit, I can't. I wish I had a daddy to go talk to. I got to go to a cold grave. A cold grave. A cold grave on Father's Day. I wish. And the father that I did have, man, I had to go to that cemetery now. Shit, the closest thing to my granddaddy now is Uncle Bruce. That's it. But I'm going to cherish it. So, thank y'all for watching, man. So, this is a little bit better than the reality show because, hell, we went to commercial twice by then. You only get 2 or 3 minutes or 5 minutes per scene or whatever, I don't know. But I just hope y'all take this knowledge, man, and drop it and share this video. This is a real conversation. I've been fussing at it, and I'm serious. I'm not even doing this for, right?
You right.
Since this morning, when you called me, where was I?
You was at church.
I was at church, and I asked you when you text me, and I asked you what?
Guess what?
What did I ask you when you text me?
You said what's wrong.
I said, I said, is everything okay?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you say?
Nope.
And what happened after that?
You told me to come to the house.
I stepped outside and called you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I said, I'm gonna stop by the hospital to see Uncle Bruce. I had to get you calm. Then I said, meet me at the house. Let's cook some dinner together and let's have a conversation. So, I don't know when he gonna come back, cause he ain't been over here since
Man, it's been about what? 2
December.
weeks.
You ain't been over here since Granddaddy died.
You know me telling me every time you come in town.
You need to find out.
Huh?
I'm the one with the knowledge. You need to be trying to find out, hey, you in town? I'm here on Sundays and Mondays and sometime during the week.
I'm gonna start finding out.
Got to come spend some time.
Yeah, you right.
You got to be around it.
You right.
Then you got a grandmama and a granddaddy over there that's pastors that can put you on some spiritual knowledge and then pray with you. I can't pray like mama can. Got to get around it. You get around it, that's what you're going to become. People that talk a certain way, people that cuss a lot, if you're around that, you're going to cuss a lot. You're around people that being intelligent and progressive, then that's what you're going to become. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's real talk. Spend time. Get around positive. If it ain't me, then somebody. Lord knows I hate Booker passed away. Glenn and 3. Go talk to him. Talk to Nikita. You connected. Uncle Bruce, Uncle Bruh. Get the knowledge. Somebody that can teach you something. So,
You right.
hey, Tracy Harris, everybody, I hope y'all got some encouragement from this and got sense enough, man. Oprah Winfrey said it best, and I say this all the time. You are responsible for the energy that you allow around you. You are responsible for the energy that you allow around you. You are responsible for the energy that you allow around you. You know how deep that is?
That's deep.
You're responsible. If anybody do something to you, you're responsible. You know them folks was bad. You know when you went into that party, everybody in there looking a certain way and the energy wasn't good. And you went in there anyway and they started shooting. You went to a club one time with somebody next to you got shot then.
Mm-hmm.
And what I told you before that,
Stop going to clubs.
stop going to clubs. Because it could have been you. The person next to you, did he get killed?
He died.
He died. And you were standing right there and watch somebody die. Got to listen to me. It ain't worth it. All fun, it just ain't worth it, man. There's too many other things to do. Put your money together, man. You can go to Craigslist, man, $2,500 to get you a jet ski that's used, that somebody trying to get rid of. Hitch it on to the back of your truck and go to the lake and ride your jet ski. Put your earbuds on, man. Do simple stuff. Stuff that's outside of the box. You ain't got to sit in nobody's backyard and eat no greasy fish with no baked beans off a paper plate and swat flies and listen to motherfucking Frankie Beverly and Maze. You just don't have to do it. That's a good time. That's a good time to a lot of people, man. But when you growing, man, get outside of the box. How many black folks, unless you live in Miami, they got a jet ski club. It's about 150 dudes, man, got a jet ski. Bear Johnson on Facebook and all his homeboys, man, they be up and down the intercoast, all out on the ocean on their jet skis. Then white dudes be driving their jet skis to the Bahamas, going all the way to Bimini on some jet skis. Live. You just don't have to sit in the backyard and listen to Frankie Beverly and Maze and play cards and get cussed out or cuss somebody out or watch your uncle fall down the steps and your auntie over there, sitting over there with her legs open with a dress on and she don't get no Brazilian wax and you think a cat, you just, you just don't have to. Do something different. Get outside of the box. Go and live. Go and hang out with some people of some other cultures and other races or whatever. You're tired of the same thing, because if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. Do something different. Live. Show up at the funeral. Hey, let me tell y'all something. I'm finna get real deep on y'all. I'm finna mess y'all up. Right? My granddaddy died. I'm not finna go over my granddaddy's house and line up, and I'm not finna ride in no damn limousine going to no funeral. I got in my car, me and my best friend. You saw the video. And I think 2 of my kids was in the back seat. And we all got in one car. And we went to the church an hour early, and we fellowshiped with the people that came there to support us. Went up there and viewed the body. Went to the other side of the church and fellowshiped and hugged and got loved on or whatever. And what it did was it killed the sadness. It killed the tension. And no sitting up there riding in no quiet, awkward ass limousine ride from the house to the church. I ain't doing it. And I did it, Uncle Thomas, because I ain't got no car up there. But I'm just saying. It's real talk. Especially when you just ain't in the mood to just be around everybody. If it's certain people at certain family functions, I ain't going. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. I'm not going. I ain't going. I'm gonna only go around people that I'm comfortable with and people that make me happy and bring me joy and that's gonna pour into me. And I got some wonderful people that ain't even blood related that God has set me up with, man. And we get together every summer and do some activities that just and make unforgettable memories. It's depressing. It's depressing. Same thing, same people all the time. Well, that's my cousin. So what? That's my sister. So what? That's my mama. So what? Go find you a mama figure. No, your mother can't be replaced. No, your brother can't be replaced. But boy, you can sure find brotherhood in somebody. I don't get along with all the Qs. Just because they know what I know, we know the same thing. Or whatever I see him walking down, he can be frat paraphernalia from head to toe. It's like I didn't see him. And I know how to keep it moving. I know how to bag out of a room. I don't even tell people, when I go to family functions, I don't even tell people I'm leaving. But when I tell you I'll be right back, I'll be right back. Who do that better than anybody? I'll be right back. Nigga, I'll be gone. I ain't finna be doing all these goodbyes and hugging and all that stuff. And let me get your number. Let me get your number where I need to talk. No. I said, I'll be right back. I'm finna go in here. I said, where the restroom at? I'll be right back. I'd be climbing out of bathroom windows trying to get away from certain folks. Tell you. All right, man. I hope y'all, you hear the birds? You hear the birds? It's so peaceful out here. The fountain in the front with the water. Let me show it to you. It's trickling down. See what I'm saying? I wish I would sit up. God been too good to me, man. I wish I would sit up and be around somebody that make me unhappy and make me uncomfortable. Sitting up at a family reunion or a church. You ain't got to stay at that church just because your grandmama went to that church. Don't get me started on that. I left a church I was at my whole life. The pastor did not like me. I was a trustee, and there was some stuff going on that I didn't think was appropriate and good for business. I wasn't finna go to jail. And I was the sermon every Sunday after that. And I got my ass up, and I left a whole church family. And there's a lot of folks in that church that I loved dearly. I have not seen them since I left, and it's been 7 years. But when I left, I grew. I became better. I started getting taught. Yep, I missed some of the old school singing, but boy, I grew as a person. And God had to shake me up and get me out of that old school Baptist church and put me in a new ministry where we was actually being taught. Now I have more life. I felt like I went from the 2nd grade to college. Because my pastor's so deep and so full of knowledge. I'm not even confrontational. If your pastor's confrontational, you're going to be confrontational. If your pastor figure out and think things out or whatever and figure out certain stuff and do things a certain way, then you're going to kind of be like what you're being taught.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
You don't have to go to a church because your grandmama went there. If that's not the church for you and your family, your wife not happy being there, go find your church where you find the joy, where it works for you. All this stuff. That's why he don't come over here, because when I talk, man, I sit there, I talk for hours or whatever. And I see my old pastor, man, I be just as nice. Speak to him, hey, how you doing? God bless you. Good seeing you. How are you? How are your family? Or whatever. But hell, since the pastor cussed me out in front of the whole church, nobody took up for me. See, I know what that feel like. Feel like I cried. Because I ain't have nowhere to go on Sunday. I've been going to that church my whole life. Lord knows I love to go to church. I love God. I love God more than Mary. You love God? I love God. But I got dogged out in front of a whole congregation a few Sundays. I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm waking up Sunday morning like, man, what is my life? Right? We grew up, you was raised in that church. My grandmama said, don't go nowhere where you don't feel welcome. I was like, man, I got a best friend over here that started his own ministry. I said, let me go over here and see what this Negro up to. And I walked right in that church and sat in the back. And he was looking through the Bible. He was about to preach. I'll never forget it. It was a Mother's Day. And he looking through the Bible. He looking down. And I walked in and sat in the back. I don't know how he saw me. He said, dog, you want to sit up here? I was like, no, I'm good. And he went on with the word and preached. And I'm glad that I went on Mother's Day, because that made him feel better, because his mother died. His mother died one Sunday when he was supposed to meet her at church. Talking about the pastor, Pastor Bryant.
Right.
So he wondered why his mama didn't come to church, and he went on and preached. And come to find out, his mama and there dead. So that made him feel better to see me sitting in the back.
Right.
Because it was Mother's Day. And I was a blessing to him by showing up. And I've been there ever since. And you need to be there too, because he love you.
I'm start coming.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed day, man. I love y'all so much. Pray for me and my family. I'll be praying for you and your family. Be positive, you know. And that's right, man. Getting out of tradition. Tradition, just because it's tradition, that don't make it right. You have to do what works for you. You understand? So I'm just trying to, help him out and drop knowledge on him. I need this video to be shared, because I need for some of y'all to give some of the same knowledge to your sons and daughters or whatever. And it's a tough talk and it's tough love. And he don't be wanting to hear this all the time. I know he get tired of this. I know he get tired of it. Be like, damn, here and there, start with all that talking and fussing again. I know I used to feel the same way sometimes when my granddaddy be talking, but...
You speaking that truth, though.
Huh?
You speaking that truth.
Yeah, I keep it real. All the way 100. All the way 100. So, man, y'all be good, man. Y'all have a blessed day, man. And, anybody out here, man, I want to encourage everybody to continue to be an organ donor. Please put it on your ID that you be an organ donor and save somebody's life. Black people do not donate organs. A lot of black people that need a lung, that need a heart, or whatever, and be an organ donor and help people. And don't make everything about you. Find a way, whatever bad happened to you, find a way to turn it around and encourage somebody with it and give God the glory. And sometimes, man, you have to break away. Isolation is good, and get in a quiet place. Because if he wouldn't have came over here, I would have been at home by myself today. And I'm okay with that. Oh, man, he'll give you peace. I'll lay down on the couch and watch the NCAA tournament. I watched basketball for 12 hours straight yesterday. Women's basketball flipping back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. When Auburn play?
I don't know.
I don't know when Auburn play again. I'm an Alabama fan, but I will say War Eagle. War Eagle, man. I love Auburn basketball, and I love Auburn women's basketball. I'm an Alabama fan, but I love Auburn. Shout out to my Cleveland Browns. And I was wearing this when they was losing. Browns gonna be good this year. We going to the playoffs, so I'm starting early.
You for Auburn basketball?
You damn right.
Traitor.
That don't make me no traitor. Auburn doing good, man. They from here. Them boys from here. They from the state of Alabama.
I don't care.
I don't care. Well, yeah.
I went down root for 'em.
Not in football, but basketball, man. Auburn doing good,
I don't
man.
care with ping pong. I win. I don't care.
Get your ass off my porch. Somebody say I'd rather be bored than boarded. I know that's right. I'm reading y'all comment. Hey, get somewhere by yourself, man, and enjoy your peace, man. Don't let nobody interrupt your peace. I'm telling you. I done had a lot of losses, man, or whatever, and but I'm peaceful today. I'm happy. I ain't mad about nothing. Life ain't perfect. It is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. That's what my boy Terry say. It is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I don't know what it means that much, but it just sounds good. Hey, I love y'all, man. Love every last one of y'all. Fellas, man, keep being great dads, man. And I don't care how old your sons get. Now they ain't gonna want to come around, but I hope he'll come back one day this week. I might not see him again until
back.
I might not see. I run into you in the dressing room backstage
So did.
at a show. That's why I see him. He'll never come over here. He said,
Come over here sometime.
man, please.
I be coming over.
He ain't been over here
You don't be
since.
here. You be gone. You
I don't be
busy,
gone.
And I be busy. I don't both be out of town.
Man, whatever. All right, man. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all.